Choo-choo. And T-side beginning for TeamOne. This is a map that they were wrecking in NA on, right? It's one of the maps that got them through to this very point, right? Winning Premier, winning MDL, and coming all the way over to Europe for some boot camp. Let's see how this has turned out for them. Waiting in main with 2. FURIA haven't spotted these players getting into position. Bomb is there as well. Dropping Pop is a double setup. Malbs coming in for Glocks. They're already out and about, running over the yard. Yuri picking one atop the boost in Con. He won't wait there for long, though. Keserato's jiggling, and he gets overwhelmed. The Glocks getting a lot of room now as Maluki doubles up, and Malbs gets headshot as the bomb makes its way to the site. It gets dropped. Oh, Skulls, okay, where did that come from? Art responds, but now stuck into a 2-on-1, and they can reset if they want.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. They just nailed the shot. TeamOne, no slouches on train. That is one thing I'll say, right? You know, when we saw these guys, like, domestically facing NA teams, they would often, you know, like, give you a good run for your money. And train was one of the go-to maps for this team. So I think coming into this, you know, a lot of people are going to be looking at FURIA as the favorites. I think you kind of have to. But here on train, I would not sleep on TeamOne. This is a very good map for them. They've got a lot of tricks up their sleeve. They've got a lot of like nade stacks and little things like that they love bringing to the table. This round, though, the 4 spies in, and Art has opened it up with the scout. Through Ivy, come TeamOne. 2 players here. The bomb on the back of Skulls getting stuck in to this A bomb site, and he is good to open the round up. Pesadello passing Vinny in this smoke, and Vinny now pouncing out with a double on the Deagle, has turned this back to the advantage of FURIA. The bomb plant's been denied for the time being. So FURIA here knocking on the door of this A bomb site in a round where that bomb still has to get planted.
Yeah, the boost up. Yuri, he's got room. He can't see Skulls exit yet. Coming around the right side. The scout needs to cover, and it will. Junior with a headshot. 2 scouts in the round, both of them finding a kill. And Maluki last up with the bomb in his favor. That's really all he's got to work with. Armed better than FURIA, but outnumbered. And flanked as well. Art's creeping in from Ivy. Maluki doesn't know. He hears the steps, though. There's the kill. Junior trying to cover. Oh, he's pulling data. He's trying to smoke the bomb. They could line up, and they almost do, but Junior trades. There's no time, however. The kit, he grabs it last second, and I think he's just got it here for FURIA to find their first with the force.
Oh, my. And see, it's pretty cool, right? So while you got Malbs, who's like... obviously learning Portuguese to play with his team, you have like the inverse going on in FURIA with everyone else common in English to accommodate Junior.
I wonder if he's picking up any Portuguese on the way, right? Like if you wanted to remain a long-standing player in this team, like it's on Junior. You got to say somewhat long-term, try and pick up some phrases, try and pick up some dialect, because it's great that FURIA are accommodating him by coming in English, but it's not their strong suit on some of these players. It's really cool, though, don't get me wrong. And Junior, I mean, worth switching languages for. Quite the talent on that orb. Art, oh, he sees heads. They come out through main and Pop as well. He's got Pesadeo dead to rights, but blinded and overwhelmed by Malbs from below. Skulls running through with the Max 10. They have no idea. He's right behind them. Keseratow, surprise, surprise, but out of ammo. Vinny drops in from the heavens and gets that kill. Bomb planted, but the flank should seal the deal, seal the fate of TeamOne with both kills from Yuri. It's FURIA finding the retake early. Grab an AK, mate.
Yeah, Yuri, go on. Go on, lad. There he is. Gets the AK. Happy days for FURIA. Just an eco looming for TeamOne. Not going to be too exciting here. Junior bringing the AWP out, though. That's something worth talking about, right? He's got it in hand nice and early. Hasn't had to deliver much with it yet, but you know this guy has got that waiting up his sleeve, man. Watching Junior AWP when we were covering NA was just a real treat. Like, he was so explosive, man. He was, it just felt destined for great things, right? He had that phenomenal ace that we all remember versus Team Liquid. You know, they remember it, man. That was brutal.
Yeah, the exciting things on the other side is like Skulls, right? He was a recent acquisition for TeamOne, joined at just the right time to get over to Europe, and so that's a great feeling.
Yeah, ain't he lucky, right? Yeah. Everyone else been grinding in NA for so long, and then he joins like, yeah, man, come to Europe.
Actually, yeah, I'll join you guys. No, it's got to feel good. And like, don't get me wrong, he has been extremely talented, like extremely good for a guy I'd never heard of coming into this team. Definitely good reason why he's picked up, you know, replacing Barton, who went to Godsend. And so, yeah, Skulls here in Europe with the boys looking to make some noise. But right now, with the AWP posted on ramp and only one flash, can Junior get anything here? There is a shot as the flash comes in and Junior picking them out of the air. Yuri from above, laying down death. And usually the B plant's a guarantee, not today. FURIA deny it. 3-1, double setup on the inner site, and now TeamOne coming in with guns regardless.
Yeah, Maluki's got money to bring that AWP into the fray, right? That's exciting. We know that Maluki, when he's on one, he can really bring the heat with his AWP. You're looking at him as almost a you know, maybe, I don't know how well this is going to serve, but it's like, you know, maybe almost as like a Fallen type character within this team. Like, he'll AWP, he'll lead you, he'll try to get you to a victory, and he'll fight tooth and nail to get you there. Yuri flashed up the ramp, but beheaded by Skulls on that first peak, trying to get aggressive with it. Now this B-side defense falls only to Junior with his AWP. They preemptively rotate Vinny over, scared of a fast B execute. And at the very, very least, FURIA have gained some ground into main. Art has pushed all the way up here. And the question you've got to ask yourself with Art, will he ever stop pushing?
It's a good question to ask, and TeamOne, they're wondering it as well, so they hold on to main. Aiden does very little damage, and Art, now he knows at least there's a player holding him on the other side, so no reason to over-aggress here. And on the clock, TeamOne grouping back in spawn, they leave their B aggression. Oh, Art. It's only a matter of time. And there it is, the punish play from Pesadeo. We won't get away with that for long. TeamOne encroaching on this A site. They're wrapping from almost all sides. Pop is clear, but Main and Ivy are filled with T's. Junior waiting for his quick shot. The smoke's on the other side. He turns. The flash comes in. He's left longing for vision as he pushes back in to take down Malbs. Coming from the other side. Junior doubles up. More than you can ask for. Vinny needs a clutch, and Maluki misses his AWP shot. Vinny baiting the shot, and he goes out wide to his own demise. TeamOne find another.
Ooh, exciting stuff out of Junior already, though. That gets me excited, right? 2 quick flicks to open that round and give you a chance in the first place. That looked like a done deal for TeamOne. The fact that it comes down to a 1v1 is already mental enough. Big trades for Vinny, but sadly just couldn't complete this final kill. Maluki might have missed the first shot, but he hits the second, and he had to.
Quick flash on B, same on Ivy. You got to get scared if that comes through, but no aggression off the back of it. Maluki AWPing, in-game leading, and just generally being a nuisance. Takes a shot through the smoke, but instead eats a grenade. Again, Yuri on upper B, supported by Junior's AWP, playing 2 inner here, or FURIA rather. Junior's even going to commit. He's not even playing rotate. He's in the site. And that's also due to how much info, how much control FURIA have, right? They have Ivy smoked. They're pushed in pop. They're close to main. And so it's a good read from FURIA, but will it be committed upon by TeamOne? They're still defaulting and waiting to see if Art's going to get them many more kills. Pesadeo lining up an Ivy smoke. Another one in the pop dog as well. That's interesting. They're trapping this player in. Pesadeo going to drop the molly. Vinny smokes it, but he's also been cut off by utility. So he might be, you know, considering leaving at this point. He's going to sit in the smoke. That gives PRT room into A, but not for long. Queserato dishes death, and now B is the port of call. Yuri there to stop it. Oh, he's ready for another, but not in time. Malbs gets a kill, and into the AWP they go.
Oh yeah, they even spot Malbs getting out upper. Junior makes quick work of him. And Maluki is suddenly left as the only survivor, the sole survivor for TeamOne. Just looking to save this AWP. Pretty grim compensation for this round, right? You get out of it with this at least. And even then, that's not a guarantee, right? Art's hunting, Vinny's hunting. Maluki is far from safe. They will back off and decide to just keep 4 alive. So they spare him for now. Maluki gets the AWP out of the round, but that's the only thing worth celebrating in this next eco, right, for TeamOne. I tell you what, folks, we're in for a treat. Like, with Junior looking this good, and we're only 7 rounds in, sitting 8-2. He's had that AWP since he could first on it, man. He's brought it to the table, and it's already delivering.
Yeah, hero AWP on the other side here.
Yeah, that's that saved one from Maluki. Now, a lot of pressure on him to try and be the man to open this round up. He can't sit back anymore. We need Maluki at the forefront, creating this space.
What is this dirty smoke? It's like an landing connector for a B plate. Oh. I just want to see what the smoke is. That's the most interesting thing in the round right now. They're not committing to it, not yet. Got pressure to B. They did hit Yuri, that's something. Vinny with a molly above Pop. Won't poke his head out the top though. And back to spawn they go. So they get a tag at B, it forces a rotate. FURIA with 2 on the B bomb site, and now TeamOne taking A. It's a right call to make. Yuri might even rotate out. There's the smoke to trap Artin Pop Dog here alongside Vinny. He tries to block it and gets out in time. Smoke is in, but they're already up and past it. BRT dead, and now Art has to try and survive the storm. The 4 being attacked. Maluki gets him down, but that's the only kill in the round. Pesideo does respond, but now he's really isolated. 1 on 3, no bomb either.
And so many angles to be bearing in mind, right? Anytime you're leaving your back exposed, you could take one to the back of the head. So Pesideo trying to navigate this with just the Deagle tagged up. Here's the swing from Junior. Should be good to get this trade. Felt like they were asking to get lined up there by the Deagle, but luckily enough, Yuri will respond. They don't elect to do that. Oh, they did grab it. All right, sweet. They got it in. That's going to get thrown over. Actually, to Keserato here. I was going to... No, he is going to don it, and you know, we know that he can and does like to do that. Only reason I thought maybe it would have gone into Art's hands is he has a really good spawn for an upper peak over towards B. So instead, that AWP is being sent A-ward bound by the look of it. And that makes sense. You know, Junior's been AWPing at this B site. No need to uproot the game plan just yet.
Yeah, Art's also been very aggressive, right? In main, in pop with Vinny, just up close to E-box. It's not a spot you really should be running an AWP in too consistently. So it makes sense. Keserato watching the Ivy side with it. Dinked his PRT through the woodwork. Bit of free damage. It might be a full 5-man B execute in this round. And FURIA is certainly set up for that exact contingency. Is Junior trying to get into upper in the late round? Like, this is shotgun AWPing to the next level. And he's scoped in as so they don't hear it when he's up top, but they'll see him all right. They're ready. They're right here on the corner. Junior, you crazy, crazy gamer. Oh, he's missed his shot. Jumping in off the ladder, he's punished. Watching the flank is Maluki, and he does catch a kill coming up as now this B play is in.
Yuri needs a big hold, and they just double push him down and out of the round. Keserato, while he's good for that 1 kill, this retake ain't coming in, right? Any other team would be looking to save here, and FURIA are no exception. They bow out of this round. They give over a 1/3 to TeamOne. Junior getting very, very aggressive with the AWP and trying to use it in ways that it doesn't really get used all too often. I like the ballsiness to just attempt it, though, right? Showing that you're very, very comfortable and believed in your team to hold on, even if that didn't go your way.
It's fitting into the roster style, at least, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, you know, who knows? It could have been a...
I mean, imagine if it worked, right? Like, imagine if he was on the ladder.
You're never going to let me forget that, are you?
All right, Hugo.
I'll be fine.
I'm like an elephant, man. I got
big ears.
Big ears.
And a trunk.
And a trunk. Well, you know all about that, don't you? Look at this. Look at this row of boys. They're getting stuck in. They're having a nice time. TeamOne, they're going on like a tour of houses, right? Out in NA, all gaming together. Now over in Europe, gaming together. Hopefully they can keep all this up, man. It would be... Ooh, that was nice. Nice attempt. Would be nice to see them like competing on the big stages.
Yeah, imagine.
Right? To go from like... to to go from, you know, just having like gamed in different houses around the world during the online era to being in front of the crowd, very, very different vibes.
It's what everyone's waiting for, right? Like, you know, the LAN era to come back. All these guys have watched SK, LG.
Exactly, right. And the idea of like coming to Europe to compete loses its allure a bit when it's like doing the exact same thing you were doing. Yeah, right. You know, but that doesn't carry the same weight as it used to when you talk about it.
But even getting that EU cracking is enough. Like TeamOne were wrecking domestically. They're struggling in Europe, as they really should be, right? There's a lot of talent in this region. But we'll get back to the round at hand because it's a bit of a B play planned for TeamOne. 3 CTs are here. They've read it well. Art's so flashed out though. How does he recover that spray? Doing in one. Yuri helps out. Bomb can get planted, but getting out of here alive is going to be difficult for TeamOne. Maluki needs big picks off this orb.
Oh, yeah. Molly's going to make him very uncomfortable. He's still burning, having to go up high and dropped on the ladder. Still a 3-on-2. Not impossible, but with that kill coming in from Vinny, it does fall to one man. Pesadillo needs the ace. He wants to pick this round up, and he's shrunk down, hidden himself in the bomb site. He can hear the footsteps. Pesadillo holds mouse one and prays, but it's Art with the wrap to lock in that 6th round for FURIA. A damn good try from Pesadillo. You couldn't have asked for more. 4 out of 5 kills in the round.
You could have asked for 5.
Well, you could have.
Yeah.
And they probably did, but sadly, he couldn't get it over the line.
I like that position as well, though, right? Like, he imagines they're going to discount him, and they're going to go and check ramp, check upper, as you often do in those post plants. But he stays in the sight, and that, you know, almost catches the round in the palm of his hand. It's just a wrap for Art at the back of the bomb train. Good read from him. Triple B as well, like, that got very close considering how well read it was for FURIA. We had some big shots from Pesadillo, but not going to get us over the line. Oh, the AWP. All he needs to do is fire. He actually hits Maluki back in T-spawn through the wall, but it's not a worry. The kills are coming in, and they're flying through for FURIA. Pesadillo looking for more quick taps as he tries to push him back. That B player is rotated. Yuri in the connector could just run through the smoke as it blooms, get behind the bomb train, but he decides to hang out in Con. Junior with another. And Art does go down eventually, but puts a lot of health into Skulls, a lot of bullets. 6 the difference. Pesadillo pushing a smoke. Does he really go through? That could be the play. They're lining up for him. Skulls drawing them in. And Pesadillo's waiting on the fade inside of this smoke. Luckily, Yuri's not giving it to him. He's just backed out into Con. Great position from Yuri. And Pesadillo, he gets a drop. Now he just runs B. He knows Junior's in this A site, and that's confirmed by the quick shot to Skulls. 1v1, both players low, and enough time to pick your plant. Pesadillo, another attempt.
Yeah, this time, right, a good chance to try and find him, but spotted! He does get up into heaven. Oh, no.
Kit.
Junior wanted that kill, because without a kit, he's hard-pressed for time now. Pesadillo not keen to throw this one away, comes back down through the ramp. Oh, a second chance for Junior. There's no way you're given a third here by Pesadillo, tapping the bomb again. What? And this USP, it's cursed. Oh, there's the lock-in. TeamOne up to 4, the 1v1 going their way, and that's from a 2-on-4 provided by Skulls and Pesadillo.
And Yuri, like, basically won the round there with that reposition. He doesn't sit by the smoke that he was just about to get faded upon. He goes back to Con. Pesadillo has his back turned, and Harry, that's not the first time we've seen the FAMAS be the undoing of someone today. Electronic had the same on outside of Nuke. That's so unfortunate. Junior, clearly flustered, ran out of ammo, still pushing with a reload needed. Oh, dearie me, that is not what FURIA wanted nor needed. They're now broken. TeamOne have been given an opportunity to make this T-side everything they wanted. Say what you want, we're getting exciting rounds here.
And as you say that, Hugo, we get probably the slowest round yet. And that's because TeamOne, you know, they know they're not going to be up against much in this round, right? The very, very worst case scenario, you're up against a little dismal force buy, and that's what FURIA have. You don't want to throw it away to pistols up close or getting aggressive, so they hold early on, and now they commit with the smokes, with the utility raining in, nullifying a lot of these positions, right? Forcing FURIA out of the bomb site to go and hold the Ivy. Pesadillo closing in. Vinny will tap him out of the round and now gets the AK upgrade. let's not sleep on Vinny here. He could look to do damage, and it's another kill for Vinny. Up on top, bested by PRT, breaking his 0-9 silence to get his first kill in the game. And it's a big one, putting a stop to Vinny before he can spiral this round out of control with the AK. They need to be wary. There's so many angles where fights could come in, and Yuri deeks PRT off the bomb. Losing numbers, Maluki trying to keep them in it, has now left it all on K-Serato.
Yeah, and with Malbs in heaven, he should be the key to this round. Not fighting yet, waiting for K-Serato to come to him. There's a kit dropped right there on the train. But he's not even going to move out of his spot. He gets peeked into by Maluki, who will close around. This AWP is looking ferocious on the TeamOne side. And even though we know that the potential is there for FURIA on their snipers, right now they've not got the money for it. Oh.
Yeah, great stuff from Maluki though. It's good to see him looking this confident. I really think like he can be one of the keys to unlocking this whole map of Train. And he's very much someone who seems like dictated to by how it's going early on, right? And that's often the case with like IGLs. I think you need your IGL to be a very consistent player, because it's a lot harder for them to kind of back up, you know, and start thinking about, well, how do I get back into this as an individual, right? They're so busy trying to keep track of like the big picture that oftentimes, you know, if your IGL is struggling, it's very, very hard for them to get back into the game. So the fact that he's had all these confidence boosting rounds early on, he's looking really good. His calls have been there as well. It certainly bodes well for TeamOne, and this should be the round where they tie things up at 6-6. Now, I want to draw attention, right, to the double Zeus.
Zeus me once, shame on you. Zeus me twice, shame on me. We'll see if either of these are going to be brought into action.
Either of these Zeus.
Yeah, a couple
as
of
the
Zeiss.
plurals go.
The Zeus is loose. Double the trouble for TeamOne. They're avoiding B. That was really the only place this was going to work, right? Like how
is Art? Yeah, I don't believe it.
No.
I don't believe you get a Zeus kill
he's
here,
dead to Ivy.
even if you're Art, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I like the attempt, right? It's a cheap investment. You can unravel around with it, and he's got his teammate there as well. But he is dead to Ivy, and he just doesn't know it yet. Okay, no wait, no wait. Okay, phew. I got awfully close. They were running up Olaf. Vinny gets a smoke shot. Yuri, not exactly in a position to do much. And the gun's getting shuffled out. Zeus retrieve from Pisteo. Maybe we have a Zeus war in T-Spawn. Although probably not.
Yeah, if I had to side on the air of caution there, I would say that's not going to happen.
Probably a safe bet. This is a great half for TeamOne though. Like, they're building into it. We know their train is something to be marveled. And it did start a little bit scary, but they've had some answers. And they've put FURIA on pistols a couple of times now. So once this eco is done, we got a big old buy. Oh, oh. No, he's dead. Yeah, good time for a timeout for FURIA. 6-all. Another rifle round that really decides everything here with the end of the half. This is, you know, the climax of the CT side for them. Either they win it and they can go on to win that half, or they lose it and they almost guaranteed to get kind of swept on the CT side. Now, in a domestic matchup like this, I wouldn't say like getting 9-6 on the CT side means all too much. It doesn't mean FURIA have lost the game, but it's a worrying sign for a team that should be winning this matchup. However, as much as those CIS derby games go really every way but the way you expect, I wouldn't be surprised if a Brazilian head-to-head was of a similar tenure.
Junior's glass cannon on the AWP. So very, very vulnerable to these rifles. He's got to try and keep them at bay. A fast round for TeamOne, and the flashes leave everybody blind. PRT is shooting at ghosts, and Junior from the heavens has opened the round up with that kill. Bomb plants in amongst all the chaos. It's just smoke spam. You're just praying that you're doing more damage to them than they're doing to you. And thus far, it's worked wonders for TeamOne. Bomb now planted, set up in a 4-on-3. Still trapped in the site. Junior holding this long angle and just getting teased. Oh.
No, you got to save. No kit, no kills given over. And you need these guns. You need all three of them. You can't afford to lose one in a Hail Mary attempt, throwing yourself into the site. That was a mess. What a round to win for TeamOne, right? It certainly didn't look like it was going to go well with how it started, but they get so much ground off of PRT's position, even though he dies seeing actually nothing that round. He has no information for his team, but the ground is there, the space taken. TeamOne know they can get all the way into the site.
Yeah, and I think you put it well, right? That was a very, very important round in regards to kind of, you know, looking at this first half. And that was meant to be like the climax of this defense for FURIA. But in the end, TeamOne just come so fast in towards this A site that, you know, now they're left saving. An AWP in the hands of Junior still, saved forward. Looking to try and have a say again. And this time he does have armor behind it.
Seven, 6. Harry in joyful spirits. Let's hope TeamOne are as well. FURIA falling silent on the CT side right now. They had a great start, but it's really come back to bite them. Vinny mollied out of a pop dog. TeamOne grouping. They show some B presence early. It forces the heavy rotate. Junior bounds back out, but it does still leave 2 CTs inner. Earlier on in the half, that was the answer, right? FURIA winning all the B defense rounds off of the back of that, but TeamOne are done with B. The A site has been far more tantalizing.
Oh, but with Junior holding close, can he be the difference maker? A missed shot. Oh, not the second time around, and bailed out by Vinny. They might be fully blind, but they're still good for the kills. Out into Ivy, into the moors of Serato, and it's one man left against it all. Maluki spotted back in main, now running for the hills. Money's still fine for TeamOne, so he can give this a go, but it should be a done deal. And there's our getting it over the line, getting out of there with a double AWP in tow. 7-7, round 15. Now about to appear on our screens. Plenty of money for TeamOne, so we get a full buy for both squads to decide who closes out this first half with that teeny tiny advantage. One extra round that could make all the difference.
All right. Yeah, you say it yourself, right? The money was there for TeamOne to risk the AWP, but what they have done is armed Art with it. So double AWP here into the last half, or last round of the half. Both Ts and CTs flashed out. They still commit. Art going in, sneaking into B, missed shot. Yuri's here to cover if they try and hunt him down, and Art is posted. Oh no, he blocks his teammate, but he still covers him with a kill. Worthwhile, I guess, but got a bit scary there for a sec. Art goes back up to look for a little bit more damage. He might find it, but not the way that he wanted it. Received rather than given out. Mabs with a kill. 4-on-4, and B execute looks inevitable.
Yeah, I like this from Yuri, though. He's gone upper as well, sneaking up the ladder, hoping that with TeamOne having just cleared this, they discount him, but they don't. Malbs is in with the entries. Junior and Serato left in a 2-on-4. Junior's AWP needing to step up, needing to stand and deliver is Junior. Serato getting deep within the site as well, pushing up from the connector, clears the close angle, but is still blindsided by Malbs. Junior left with the weight of the world on his shoulders. And is that weight too much to bear? 1v2 down from the 1v4, and all on the back of this AWP. He's concealed himself from the upper play, and Junior's in with number 3. Now just PRT left to beat, but the infamous PRT hidden at upper swings out to close it in favor of TeamOne. 8-7 at the end of that first half, leading the way over the favorites of FURIA.
We outside, we barely indoors because we gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. since we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back.
You, Vinny and Junior, you did most of the talking during IEM Katowice because Keserato and Yuri aren't quite as confident with their English yet. Has that improved in the weeks since?
Yes, by a lot. We are studying English every day after the scrims, so I think it's gonna take a month or two until they're ready to do interviews, but they're gonna be ready.
Does that affect the in-game communication? I'm just wondering whether you and Keserato used to be more vocal back when you were communicating in Portuguese.
I have to say it's quite the same about the levels of how much they talk. I think there was like in this like 2-3 months together, there was like 2 situations where English actually made us lose a round or made it harder. But overall, it's been quite good.
And Junior's also mentioned in an interview with HLTV that in Katowice he wasn't quite sure of all his spots, especially on overpass. So what have you been doing with him to get him ready for this one?
Oh, it's a lot of stuff. We have been playing like every map, so we can feel how we're gonna play. We are still not sure about every map, like not really completed everything yet, but still in the talkings, and our main goal is just making as comfortable as possible.
Now, I know that you've mostly been competing in North America and more recently the European regions, but I do want to ask you about the fact that we've got MIBR and TeamOne here in this tournament. TeamOne in particular, you're going up against first. Do you think they've got the ability to surprise?
Yes, definitely. I think TeamOne has been outside of Brazil since before FURIA even existed. So I think they're ready to start showing their potential in Tier 1 tournaments. I think it's going to be very hard for them on this tournament because on the first they're going to play Tier 1. But I think for the next ones, and maybe even this one, they can put a very good fight in and even win against some Tier 1 teams.
And what about MIBR?
It's hard to say. I did not really watch MIBR games, and they're like a very like new roster because they change players, and that always messes up a little the structure of the team. So I think they are going to struggle more than TeamOne in that aspect. So I think it's going to be a little harder for them to catch up.
Fire in their veins and FURIA in their crosshairs. TeamOne lead by, well, 1, as the name suggests. A7 at the end of the half, and their T side, damn good. FURIA is going to have to, light a fire below them if they want to come back here on the map pick of TeamOne. Who knows where this one's going? Domestic matchups are always a joy, and FURIA coming in early into the T side with a P250 on Junior as well. He's going for a quick pick, and he's gained a lot of space. Meanwhile, triple B for TeamOne, all pushing through the upper. This is a weird, aggressive round, a retake setup with the kit at least, but the bomb's getting planted on the right side of the bomb train in that site. FURIA, I've never seen an empty A site on this map before, but they'll take it.
Yeah, I've never seen a pistol round play out like this, so it might be cool, it might be bad. Only one thing's for certain, and that's that Malbs is dead. Shot in the back of the head, sadly removed from the round. Junior still causing a ruckus, still making noise. They tap the bomb, trying to bait Peaks out of FURIA, and it's looking good. Art denies the defuse, and Pesadello running in towards the site, trying to get on the bomb. There is a kit drop there. Art, no, on the swing, taps him out, and FURIA are on to 8. They never even knew, but you can never discount Art.
Yeah, that's why you probably don't play retake on the A side, right? Like, I like the idea, don't get me wrong. TeamOne, best case scenario for them, they're hoping for that B play, because not only do they have the Ivy push, which is a fast flank inner, but also they're triple B. If FURIA go towards that bomb site, they're going to get melted. So, they almost win the round, but almost won't do it. And 8-8, FURIA now begin their T side. They lost pistol in the first half, but they did win the force with a double scout, and that's exactly what Team One are bringing to the party. Quick drop in pop. Trying to run wild. 2 on the bomb train, and 2 on Ivy as well. Malbs is solo in it. Gets flashed out. Again, the same execute. The smokes are down, and that gives it a lot of room to get this bomb planted. It's in main, though, and Pesadeo catches the first player pushing out. The rifles start to unleash, and PRT with the D does in another one, but it's still the site belonging to Furia. And as we know, those retakes are easier said than done. 3 on 2, and at this point, just looking for kills. Forget the plant.
They keep looking away from PRT. But he can't hit that timing, sadly, and they seem adamant that he's over here. They get that spot, they get the info. 2 of these players are low, though, and Malbs' is Deagle. I've seen a couple of clips of him and his Deagle, man. I don't know. I really got a good feeling about the Deagle on Malbs. So let's see what they're able to accomplish. PRT missed shot, Malbs with the first, now having to divide his attention between main and pop. Not easy, ready for the swing. They are both low, and there's one more for Malbs, maybe number 3, and there it is! Oh, what a guy, gets all of them with the Deeg. And might even live to tell the tale. He's got to get his running shoes on. The round still goes in favor of Furia, but you get out of it with an AK, a Deagle that can be dropped over, and you're able to be a little bit of a nuisance in this follow-up round.
Hey, you called it, man. That big D coming in clutch, but not clutch enough to win it. That will still be, hugely impactful to the economy of Furia, who are going to be a bit broken, a bit worse for wear.
Me and Malbs have like this telekinetic link, right? Yeah. And I can feel what Malbs feels. And honestly, it's both a blessing and a curse. But it's good. It has its moments, and right there it came in handy. Look at him. He's back with the AK. He's a little bit paranoid in this round, I can tell you that much. Knows that a lot of the pressure falls onto his shoulders, but he kind of likes the pressure at the same time. He likes that all eyes are on him. He wants to do right by Team1, and so boosted up and over, given a chance to shine with the AK. He puts that first kill up on the board, and there's even more damage to follow. Now they've got Yuri trapped down here, and him and PRT combined for the kill. This is not a simple round by any stretch of the imagination. The bomb's going back towards B, and Furia digging themselves out of this hole slowly but surely as the B play comes in.
Yeah, shovels ahoy right now. Guns getting gifted over to Team One, but Fury do get that B plant, and now laying this round to rest. It's all about getting exits, getting kills, or just saving your weapons. They even had a kit available, but it's not realistic. Oh, maybe they think it is, or maybe they want a little bit more where that came from. Another AK.
See, it's at times like this that I miss Trace on a Saranthus, because I know he would have come in with a telekinetic. Y'all are telepathetic, or something like that, Like, that's a very Trace line.
Yeah.
10-8. And Furia building on this T-side lead, but now we got the rifles, Hugo. I'm tired of all these pistols, right? I love a pistol as much as the next guy. Don't get me wrong, right? The Deagle's sick. You put it in Malbs' hands, and it's like, wow, we got 3. But now things get exciting, right? Now we've got the AWP on Maluki. We've got Junior weighing up his options here. Doesn't have money for the AWP, so it is looking like a pretty fast round here for Furia. I say he didn't have money for the AWP. He could have been dropped one by Keserato, so this is purposeful leading into this round with a buy consisting of rifles and an SMG. They want to keep it fast, and out through main, they explode into the A-bomb site.
Yeah, it's all about speed, and they're mainlining it right now, but it has its cost. 2 kills go the way of the Nightmare, and Team One sit a man up in the site. The AWP not even seen yet as well. Maluki's behind bomb train. Vinny, if he goes wide, he could be a dead man. Oh, tickling his toes, taking some damage, but he can't close the kill. Maluki somehow gets out of there alive, sockless, but not fruitless as he finds the frag. It's 2 on 4. Art may have a timing on Ivy, but it is being considered by PRT.
Who wins, though? PRT or ART, boys? Let's get it. Pink gloves. PRT, brown gloves. It's the infamous battle that we've all faced, the pink v the brown. What one is going to come up trumps here? Oh. Can gets wrecked.
I'm glad that just ended.
And
nice
Junior, I
quick.
realized very, very quickly,
Yeah.
like, hang on a second.
Sometimes it's not even purpose, is it,
Yeah,
Harry?
no,
It's just,
sometimes it's just accidental. But
nature calls.
nature calls indeed, and Junior, ring, ring, nature's calling. Here he is over towards B, 25 seconds, and not a hope in the world. Maybe a bomb plant, maybe a bomb plant.
Maybe a save.
Maybe a save, right? I mean, the world's your oyster. It's a save.
And he's sick of seafood. See, I prefer clams to oysters.
Just this save for Junior, nice and easy, right? Just sits above the pop dog. TeamOne, they get their first buy round coming in, you know, big 9 up on the board. That's all we want to see. Do you force buy around this if you're FURIA? Is that like a goose in this room or something?
Wow, the goose is loose. 10-9. We got guns back in. Pistols on 2. Orp on Maluk. And Malbs in the B-bomb site. He's got a lot to do right now. He doesn't know it, but here they come. Nade is a little bit too early. He has Molly ready. Oh, the double nades also a little bit too late. No, it's not. Maluki, it flies down the stairs, and so does the body of Yuri. Dear, oh dear, nice tap from Keserato. Man in the site cleared out by Art, and that provides room for Vinny to get the plant. He needs to go quick before the players come through connector. He waits for the smoke instead. It's going to stall the plant out, but still FURIA man up, and look at the room they are taking. They are demanding as they push up into the connector. Junior gets domed. Keserato can't afford to die here. That would open up a retake, and so he needs to stay alive, backing up behind the brown train. Oh, he's taking all the risks right now. He would love a flash from his teammate, and there it is, coming over high. Vinny helps out with a kill. Keserato somehow still standing, and PRT with a spray that's not pretty but might get the job done. 1 on 2, and they don't give him anything. Vinny scarpers away, and even if he kills Keserato, which he doesn't, so it doesn't matter. 3 in the round for him. I don't know how Keserato lives so long in that position. All the mollies flying in, 3 CTs on rotate looking his way. Still, it's a FURIA round. Yeah, this is something they do a lot,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was going to say, right? This is, when I
it.
think TeamOne on train, I think of those nades and how brutal they can be. And Yuri, you know,
pistol rounds.
yeah, man, it is a brutal combination. Nice bit of innovation that we've seen TeamOne. They love to throw them, and so it always makes you nervous when it comes to taking this B and pop control.
And what have we got here, though? Another rebuy, but it will cost TeamOne into eco if they lose it. So they're taking space, they're taking base. Maluki's pushed on Ivy. He doesn't catch Keserato going into B. I don't know if he got the info. Doesn't look like it from his angle. That would be massive info, but maybe he did, because look at these rotates. 2 men moving over. They have Pesadeo and Pop as well. He can flank quick if Keserato doesn't stay here to hold on to it. The spray comes in preemptively. Now the players push down. The flash is going to blind their teammates, and Malbs mows them down with 3. Bomb is loose. Keserato gets it back up the ramp, but they don't want to rotate round. And even if they do, they're going to get backstabbed. Pesadeo coming in from the flank, not even known about, as TeamOne with 4 players in the B bomb site destroy FURIA on that execute.
And it might just have to be an eco. And even then, right, like, guys, you know, sitting on 1400, so you might be tempted to go for the force. Malbs just lays waste to them on the attempt at the B plate. And so, yeah, forcing up. AK on Vinny. Deagles, pistols for everybody else. Fast pop control taken. Those famous TeamOne nades not coming through. Surely not back to B for FURIA again, right? It hasn't been very smooth for FURIA thus far. They've been dealt some pretty rough hands. The bomb is here alongside Vinny as well with that hero AK. So a bit of attention given towards Ivy. Maybe an attempt at an Ivy wrap to come in and support this B play. That's what it's looking like. And right now, Malbs is the only man at B, so he's going to have to go on another tear here to keep this round nice and simple for TeamOne.
Yeah, it's either a tear or a tier. We'll have to find out which. This B split coming in from the backside of Ivy, they get re-smoked. Oh, they even spammed through. They didn't need to give away their position, but just trying to draw more attention. And they'll get it. Second player moves over to help out. And we got 3 eyes on Ivy right now. Like, that's not easy for FURIA on this B split. They will be able to get down ramp and probably get a plant, but winning the round may be far-fetched. Let's see, the smoke's down. They try and chase Pesadeo, they cannot. Albs from a range gets one, but he also gets headshot. And Pesadeo has dealt with the Ivy play to allow for this bomb plant and B. FURIA are trying to take more ground, but someone needs to go huge, and it really has to be Vinny.
Yeah, big Vinny and Junior left in this one. There's that AK smite in the first. Maybe the follow-up. A lot of damage to Pesadelo, but right behind Vinny is another man. And Maluki is just about able to trade it. Vinny runs out of ammo, but that was one hell of a flick. You could feel him picking up some steam, picking up some momentum into that clutch. And it's good that Maluki is able to silence him before it gets out of hand. Now, let's not forget, that was a force buy from FURIA, so the eco is now following up even with a bomb plant. Yeah. Means TeamOne should look to propel themselves into the lead here.
Doesn't that feel good, eh? And yeah, that previous force, it kind of had to happen. Like, we had 2 players on 1400. They didn't really have a choice in the matter. This is an interesting one, though. On the pause for FURIA, Vinny drops Art a hero gun. That's going to cost Vinny in the follow-up if they don't get a bomb plant here. I admire the confidence. Let's see if it does anything good for FURIA, because right now TeamOne are hot to trot and they're rolling rounds together. Lots of util for FURIA considering the eco. Oh, the grenades get traded, and it's costly for FURIA. 2 players down below 10 in the red. And this is a B play, right? You're hoping for the plant considering this gun was dropped over, so it was always going to end inner. We've got the smoke double flash to do so. The fact they're even standing in a 5-on-5 is, you know, credit enough. Only Malbs on B. Hard position to get multi-kills from, but luckily most of his opponents are weakened on pistols, armorless. Question is, can Art get that opening kill that completely steamroll this site apart? No one's rotating B. That might change very quickly. Pesadeo's moving over, but he will be here too late.
Oh, but Malbs ready. Only good for the first.
Okay.
Art will land the spray transfer into connector, and now the bomb plant coming in.
Uh-oh.
They put the AK in the hands of Art. They asked him to deliver something huge, and with those openers, he might have forced a save out of TeamOne. That's unreal.
Wow.
They only ever really, you know, get an idea that this AK's in play. They lose the B site. They see those kills come in, and they write it off. If only they knew how much damage the nades had done, how much damage Malbs had done to Art. This was a more than winnable round.
I love the call for FURIA as well. Like, Vinny just dies for the cause, man. Not only does he give the AK over, but he just like fully like goes, all right, I'm going to feed and you trade. That's the game plan. Vinny runs in knowing he's dead, and Art gets both kills on the rotating player as well, who was there, but just a second too late. And look at the bounty that FURIA get out of the round with. 3 rifles from nothing. Hey, they wanted a bomb plant at worst case. Well, they get a round. That's a huge play for Martin and co to get them into B. Big respect to Vinny for doing that. 12-11. And that is never a round that should be won, but hey. If you're TeamOne, you're wondering, like, man, these guys have unlimited money. How are they always buying?
Yeah. How are they doing this? Like, they don't. They just are good at getting value out of whatever they do have. Like, FURIA are really a team that pinch every penny, as it were, you know? Like, they will find a way to make rounds expensive, find a way to turn an economy that looks bottomed out into their favor and really get value out of what money they do spend. Living up to that hype as Junior as well, getting some value out of this guy. 20 and 13, now donning that AWP on the T side. And with the money for TeamOne starting to get called into question, this is like a real defining moment in this first map. Nade stack in main. Junior holding for an upper peak, and he is about to get delivered it. That's a free opener. The AWP of Maluki removed, and they've seen the shadow. They know that there's a player up close here on ramp, but they aren't able to pressure him and get this kill because of the smoke. Look at Pesadello taking a page out of Art's strap book. Oh, but no one does it like, oh, actually he does. He wins that fight. Art looked so ready. And yet we're in a 4-on-4 with main control taken. TeamOne have rotated heavily into this B bomb site. Problem you're going to have, right, is Art is the master of like getting information out of aggressive plays, and he knows that with someone being in main, there's no way that TeamOne haven't stacked this B bomb site heavy. So FURIA, with plenty of time left on the clock, they reroute back into main and now look to end up A.
It's a really nice call. There's only a low HP player here, so this should be free for FURIA. And it might just be, again, a save for TeamOne. If they lose this first man with nothing, Keserato so quick to fire off. Oh, Dink for 2 damage. Pesadeo not getting lucky, not getting given anything. No room to work with, and Keserato domes him. Do you really want to give this a go? TeamOne have no money. Vinny is here to make that a certainty on the lurk. Hello, killing PRT. 1-for-1 there is actually so good for FURIA, because you need 3 players surviving if you really want to have any chance of rebuying. Now it's out the window. FURIA have 13, TeamOne down by 2, and they don't even have the money to reinvest. This hole getting dug deeper every single second. And don't count FURIA out of hunting more. Keserato certainly could. He knows they're on the B-bomb site, but yeah, playing it safe. Nothing wrong with that. 13-11, and TeamOne, you hate to see it, right? The B read is a really good call because FURIA were ready to hit that inner sight, but as you say, are not falling for the tricks that he does himself.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a round like that is, you know, even though you lose Art there, he is someone who's got a very good understanding of, like, the protocols that you go through, right? If you have someone that aggressive, like, if the roles were reversed there and Art was caught all the way up in main and got away with that kill, there's no way he hasn't sent FURIA over towards B. So that one was a nice, easy round for him to, like, read into, right? They're trying to use his style against him. And that's easier said than done versus a guy like Art. Attack pause now for TeamOne, trying to do anything they can to salvage this situation.
Yeah, this is so competitive as well, but now we're reaching like a breaking point where FURIA are going to have not only 14 rounds, but the room to close this map out. Their opponent's pick. When we did get these guys playing up against each other, like I think it was last year, you know, there was a win in that, and it was on Mirage, which is our second map. That was for TeamOne. They took it away from FURIA. And so, you know, it's not an impossibility for them to make this series exciting. But the fact that, you know, FURIA have gone and picked Mirage doesn't give me as much hope. So this felt like a must win. I don't know if the winds are going to be changing anytime soon. Maluki pushed up with the AWP. Oh my goodness, they're ready for this. Swinging out. Trade is in. Doubling down. Oh, Keserato steals the kill from range. There's a third player here, and he's running to grab the gun and get out alive. Oh, still fighting. The risk. And the flash missed. PRT, open line of sight, and he knows he has someone trapped. A pick B up, and Mouse escapes.
This is suddenly not so easy for FURIA.
Wait, Pesadeo heard this player run away. He heard Keserato escape, so now they know that he is trapped. Yuri does get overwhelmed. B has been lost in the meantime. They don't know about the second man, it being FURIA, but they will get the bomb planted. And they have plenty of time to pick positions as well. TeamOne, I mean, you could make a case to save, but they have a kit, they have 2 guns. It's certainly tempting. They don't do it, though. So out of position, focused on that Ivy play. That's a very weird round, but one that TeamOne make the most of at least. I think they just know that if they want the AWP in the follow-up gun round, they're going to need to save here.
Yeah, really nice response from FURIA as well, right? You definitely could have made a case for them trying to help get Yuri out of that situation in Ivy, but they decide against it and they say, look, man, you know what, Yuri, while you're here, you're the most fantastic piece of bait that we can lay out to get TeamOne's attention, right? To try and isolate this fight on you. And they just run with that bomb into B. They overwhelm Malbs in the 2v1 fight that they give him, and they get the bomb down. So yeah, they lose Yuri. They end up having the AWP given over to TeamOne, but it's not the end of the round. End of the world. It's 14-11. You know, you're moving closer and closer to map point, and that's what you've got your eyes on right now. The AWP dropped over to Junior. Another tack timeout for TeamOne. I imagine we're going to get these a lot now as we're at the end of the game, and TeamOne still have pauses to go. You know, they were building up momentum. It was looking good for TeamOne. They had a really nice T side. CT half was looking good as well. And then it was that one hero AK round where Art gets the double. And since then, FURIA have just been streaking them together.
Yeah, the fact they made that round close is impressive enough, but this is it. This is what it's all come down to for TeamOne. If they want to remain in their map pick, they have to win this round, or it is a done deal. Krieg on Vinny, Keserato not going for the quick pick. He was throwing util. Junior's on that AWP. Bit of a default here for FURIA. Junior, again, holding for that upper B peak. Maluki's given him a kill there before. Art on Ivy. And it's very patient for FURIA, waiting to see if TeamOne want to make a move. Wait for their util to get used. And a lot of grenades going out. That's the fear for TeamOne. They know at any point FURIA could explode. So they want to try and mess with the timings by dropping smokes in the choke points. Pasadeo spamming, you can avoid that hopefully. But he's throwing util into that A site, but if you notice the bomb is B. Oh, he's got so much room here. There's no one on backline. He can go all the way around the world into the CT spawn. Pasadeo dispatched to deal with it. Keserato with the B pick on upper, and they run on in.
Oh yeah, Maluki hitting a good timing and doubling down as well. Oh, PRT taking it one step further. Junior and Vinny left in a 2v4. TeamOne attempting to build back into this game late. The AWP of Maluki has already delivered enough, so cancelled out of the round. Now he looks at the rest of the team to see what they can bring to the table, and they're getting picked apart. In through ramp late, you're looking at Skulls trying to hit a good timing on this flank, and it's perfect. As the molly fades, Junior takes one to the back, and TeamOne come in with 12. They make a B retake happen, and it's big part in thanks to Maluki, right? Opening it all up with that AWP.
Yeah, it's a shame as well to not see Art get more value out of that flank. He has such a good position, but he actually doesn't go all the way through CT. He comes out old bomb, which has been smoked by Vinny. That was the game plan. Vinny threw the smoke in the first place to let Art go in through CT. He chooses to just dive through the smoke. And TeamOne was still waiting on that A site. They weren't falling for it. So they remain above water. And a huge round to win, because they win one more and suddenly FURIA are the ones who are struggling to close. Double AWP to get them there. And this is anything but done at this point. Art is looking to be a hero right now. Full smokes on the A site, he's selling it hell. Oh, he's going for it fully, pushing in through the A site. Malbs does a lot of damage, and Art coming through more smokes and causing more commotion. Rotate B, Maluki caught with a knife in hand, trying to beat the Molotov, and now PRT may as well throw in the towel, save his gun, save his dignity, because they're already dispatching players to hunt him down.
Ooh. Oh, he wants to survive with the AK, but Art wrapping in.
What a round for Art.
Yeah, exploding out through A, and the man to close it as well. And a big closer at that for Art, right? Taking the AWP out of this one means that at most, you've got one M4 to play around.
Yeah, the best part about that is fake sold by Art. Like, not many players will be able to get away with it like that. Often when you go for B hits and you throw like an E-box and a sandwich smoke to deny info and a few flashes, and then you run in, like, TeamOne are going to realize a little bit late, but just enough time, right? They'll go, oh, all these smokes are down, but no one's pushed. Well, when you see the smokes come down and Art gets a triple kill or a double kill running into the A site, you're not thinking about B, you're not thinking about rotating, you're just thinking about getting rid of R. So he is causing so much stopping power on those rotations.
And he's trying to do it again. It once wasn't enough for him. He's still hungry to cause more chaos in the A bomb site. Now this time he's a bit more reserved. He's gotten out deeper than they're ready for and is able to deal with Skulls. Now the rest of FURIA this time are trying to follow up in behind him, and they're making quick work of these A site defenders. Yuri even taking B. FURIA have got control on both bomb sites, and TeamOne are left relegated to the shadows. Just on Malbs, 1v5, as good as he is with the Deeg, this round ain't happening, and FURIA, they take TeamOne's map pick, 1-0 up in this